Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's Sheila Keith, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for Parkland County. I'm a little early today. I am checking out some new technology and hoping that I'm able to live stream via Zoom so that I can record easier and keep track of comments and all those other great things. Just give a minute here for everyone to get on board. Yeah, I've had some issues. I have issues just because I'm in the country, but issues definitely because of some changes to Facebook, and all of a sudden I couldn't see your comments when I was doing a live, which was really frustrating, probably for you as much as it was for me. I didn't post that I was going live today because I didn't know I would have all the bugs worked out. I hope that I do. I hope you're not getting any feedback because I'm hearing a little noise in the background, and I would really appreciate it if you could tell me you're getting feedback. I have everything muted except my phone, which is my camera. So hopefully no issues. Sorry. Okay. So we are at 1:59. I'm going to press the let's get this started button. Today, I am going to go through a project using a bundle out of the out of the annual catalog. So in case you're not aware, our annual catalog launch dates are changing, where it's normally the beginning of June. The new annual catalog will actually go live in early May, which means the current annual catalog will retire the day before. So we don't know what's going to carry over into the new catalog, and we won't know for 5, maybe 6 weeks yet. So I want to spotlight some product that may be going away. And there are so many beautiful bundles and project items. Can't even touch what's out there, but I'm going to try with what I have. Okay, so let me change my camera here. Okay, so today's product that I'm going to deal with is the Forever Fern Bundle. Now, this is part of an amazing suite of products and lots of great colors. Most notably, look here. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Hi, Kelly. Oh, good. Thank you. Glad the sound, because I'm getting a little feedback here, but that's okay. If it's not bothering you, that's awesome. So the product that I'm dealing with today is the Forever Fern Bundle. I am not bringing in the designer series paper, at least not today. Beautiful peacocks and greens and that type of thing in that paper. But I'm going to do a little bit of a different project using some different colors and showing how that we can step it up or step it out, however you wish to look at that. So this is the dies, all except one that I need to find because I dumped this on the floor just prior to my live. So I am missing one. It's here under something and I will find it. And this is the stamp set. Beautiful detail. These are distinctive stamps for all the images, which give you multi-tonal just with one stamp of the images. Now, one of the other things I wanted to talk about today before I actually get into the project is with the end of a catalog also comes the end of a series of colors. So these are the 2019, 2021 colors that are going to retire when the catalog retires. Now I have to say there are two in here that are my absolute favorites. I'm going to really miss them. That would be Sea Gray and Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock is very prominent in the designer series paper that comes with the bundle that I'm going to work with today, but we are not going to go there. Purple Posy was a color that caused them a lot of grief. and ended up being only a paper only and blends offering for the color because they couldn't stabilize the ink and it kept turning blue, which is unfortunate because it is an amazing purple color. And I have used it a lot in conjunction with the Hydrangea Hills suite. And I may get into that a little later on, but that is in the mini, so it's going to be with us until the end of June. Terracotta tile is also very pretty, especially when coupled with seaside or with Pretty Peacock. And Rococo Rose is another color that is really pretty with the Hydrangea Hill suite. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. So if those are colors you love, you need to know they're going away. Oh, and by the way, I have these color samplers. If anybody is ever interested, I sell them for $15. And once you purchase one from me, I update your in colors every year. So if you're interested, drop me a line and I'll get one to you. Okay, enough about the selling. Let's have some fun. Okay, so here is today's project. So as I said, I am not going with the colors that were typically used in the suite. I've gone away from the greens and I brought in different shades of blue. I brought in Pacific Point, which is a color I almost never use, some Balmy Blue and some Night of Navy with some gold accents. And I may take a little liberty and try something a little different from my original design today, because I had a thought after I had this done about, I wonder how this would look. So I'll be really interested in your opinion on which one you prefer more. So let's get into this. So the one thing that I want to cut for you is the frame that is around here. And what I've done is I've taken 2 frames from the rectangle shapes. And I know they have a different name and I can't think of it right now. The rectangle shapes is when they were Sizzix, but they are still available in the annual catalog, at least for now. And I'm going to cut them out of gold. And what I do is I just layer 2 frames like that. So let me bring in my mini because this will fit on my mini machine. I don't have a magnetic plate for this, but I'm going to try and get it as straight as I can because that will give me something that I can use later for another project. Oops. Oh, and I should tell you what size this is. This is 3.5 by 5 piece of gold foil. And I have the 3rd and the 5th frame, I believe. Yes, the 3rd and the 5th from the largest to the smallest. Come on. Now, if you're not cooperating with you, you can stick a piece of washi tape over that and it will hold it for you. Oh, and I never got my names done. And to do that, this is not going to cut right. I can tell it just moved on me. Let me grab some washi. If I can find the beginning. It worked fine, but now I'm on camera. It's not going to work, of course. And I have no nails today. So anybody that's waiting on mail from me, I haven't left the house close to 10 days. I did go to the post office today and got everything mailed, so I should be caught up. Oh, that didn't peel off the way I wanted, but it'll work. Okay, let's try this again and see if I can get this to stay put. So if you just put a piece of washi tape across it like that, it should hold it for you. So if you've got drawers and drawers, because it was such a popular thing for a while, washi tape, there's a good use for it. All the other cutting I did already to save some time, but I wanted to show you how I came up with this frame. So this piece here, I can use on another project. And this piece here I can use on another project. And here's what we want for today's project. Okay, so the rest of the items in our kit. So we have a base, 8.5 by 5.5, Night and Navy, scored at 4 1/4. So let's burnish that so it's ready to go. And I have done some tone on tone. So I have a 4" by 5 1/4" piece of Night of Navy that I have embossed with the old world paper. I thought I needed to change because it seems like everything I've been doing lately has been embossed with the painted textures, which I absolutely love. But this is one that's in the annual catalog, and we don't know if we're going to have it any longer. It's kind of a personal preference whether you want outdents or indents on your textured side. I don't think there's really a right or a wrong. Let's just add that to our card base. Now I have a piece of paper, or cardstock rather, that is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And on this is where I'm going to stamp my floral images. And I might just take a little liberty and do things slightly different than I did in my original. And this is also where how I actually put it together, I might change it up a bit. So this very distinctive stamp. So I'm going to put a bit of Night and Navy with this image here. I think I got the first one a little too crowded, so I'm going to try and cut down a little bit. We're going to need Night and Navy again. Then I'm going to bring in a little bit of Pacific Point. Just a little bit here. I'm probably going to end up with it too busy again, but that's okay. And then Balmy Blue, which is another color I don't use very often, but I love these little baubles and they look just beautiful when they're stamped in this Balmy Blue. So I think I want a little bit more Balmy Blue than I had in my original. So here's where I had a thought that I might change. So in my original, I glued this to the back of my frame and I popped that whole thing up. Now I'm thinking maybe I want to put that on flat and pop up my frame. So that's dry. And let's put some adhesive on the back of this. I'm going to move it down a little bit and allow a bit of extra space for the frame. So here's a little idea. I save all the edges off of my dimensionals because they come in really handy for things like this. Now I want to pop this whole frame up. And normally you would just throw that away. But we don't have to. You just try not to waste anything. So those that watched the live last week, Kelly had won my card giveaway and asked me to draw another name because she had won the week before. So if you didn't catch the updates on the comments, Jody Kulak was the alternate winner, and her card went in the mail today. A little bit of adhesive on there doesn't make me happy. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so I have pre-cut. So this is using one of the dies out of the set, out of vellum and out of gold. This leaf image. And I'm going to just set that down here in the corner. Yeah, I kind of like it set back, but we'll put them side by side and see. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple glue dots on the back of the gold one. And probably over on one of these leaves, so that it attaches to the frame. And then we don't want to put too much that's going to show through on the vellum because our greeting that we're putting on is quite small. I'm actually going to get that off. So I'm going to kind of offset those two. And then I have a scrap of Whisker White here, which I'm going to stamp. And this is actually from the Mini Mate stamp set. A little Celebrate. And oh yes, we need to cut this out. Line back in. So just take a minute. Catching. A bit of a warp going on here, and I'm having a little trouble getting it fed through. There we go. As it all moves off center, of course. There we go. And I've already recut the matte piece for this. You don't have to watch me struggle with that. So I have, this is the smallest smooth and I believe the smallest scalloped oval. So just put a little bit of adhesive on the back of that. I'm going to place this on the corner. So obviously this where it's going to adhere is already popped up. So I just need a dimensional on the one corner. And a bit of adhesive just to attach it to the frame. Okay, so that's the front of the card. Now on the inside, I decided that this could be either an anniversary or a wedding card by what I chose to stamp on the inside. So let me bring back in my navy. And this greeting, love and laughter forever after, is from the Forever Fern stamp set. I believe it could work in either a wedding anniversary or a wedding card. A nice and bold image. And then on the inside, I want to put some of those pretty balmy blue baubles. I don't know, berries, baubles. I'm not really sure what they are, but I think they're very pretty, especially in the berry blue. The detail, I just find the detail amazing. It just, what they've come out with on these distinctive stamps is quite incredible. And then I'm going to put one Night of Navy little leaf in the middle. I'm going to put that on the inside of our card. And let's do the same thing to the envelope. And voila, we're done. So I would love your opinion, except for the big smudge I just put on my envelope. So this is the one I made for you on live today, which has the white piece set back, and this one has it attached. It does have a different feel to it. I'd love your opinion if you would respond and let me know. I will pop on again in about 15 minutes. I will get my names sorted out from last week's cards. Last week we did sympathy cards, so we had this one and this one, and I need to go back and see who commented and who's going to be the winner of these beautiful cards. So please pop me a line, tell me which one, if you even notice the difference. My view on here looks a little grainy, and I don't know if it's my internet, but perhaps when you're receiving it, it looks great. Let me know what you think. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and I will be back on in a few minutes to let you know who won last week's cards. Thanks for watching. Bye.